Okay, let's see. First of all, checking if everything works as it should. Oh my god, haven't streamed. Well, when was the last time I was on stream? Must have been like forever. It always feels like like kind of an eternity, basically. I would say the sound should be okay so far. Well, what can I say? After all this time, finally, my first stream with my just recently bought Captain, a new Elgato game capture card, and I thought, which game would be good for the start? And the first game that came to my mind, what could it be? Of course, it had to be a Final Fantasy. And then my favorite one is VII, so why not choose directly the FF7 Remake? Still, one thing I want to have is the German dub. Some people hate it, some people say it's some people like it, some dislike it. Well, in my opinion, it isn't bad. And also, the German dub is itself closer to the Japanese original, because the English translation is a bit more free. And so I choose now the German dub for this. Well then, without further ado, let's start a new game. But seriously, who really likes inverted controls? Especially when I think about a shooter. In a shooter, I would especially not want this. If, however, you have kind of a simulator where you're flying a plane or something like that, or a jet, or kind of a jet, then yeah, I can see why you would have an inverted y-axis. But seriously, it's a matter of taste, I would say. I leave it as at default. Difficulty. Well, I haven't played this game on... My last playthrough wasn't on easy. It was only on normal. Well, I have tried to play this game on hard for a while, but it wasn't fun. You cannot use items, and by the way, some enemies can be a real pain, unfortunately. Well then, let's start. Huh? Tomlek, welcome back. How are you? It's been like forever. Oh no, I will leave it at Tom. How are you? Nice to see you. See you coming back. And yeah, I'm FF7 Remake today. The first stream with my recently bought game capture card. Not bad, you? I'm fine too. Except that I had a lot of work to do in the last weeks. And it doesn't seem to get any better in the next time, at least. Second time playing. Fourth playthrough. But the other playthroughs were primarily for achievements. But I haven't played this game in a while, as I was waiting for the PC version of it, only for it to be exclusive to the Epic Games Store. So... the console version for now. I tried to redo it a second time a year after, but I gave up after a few hours. Oh, too bad. Yeah, I really try to love this remake, but I really prefer the original. I can see why. The remake is a masterpiece, but also I have... Oh, wait a second.
Auf geht's, Rekrut.
So, just to say it, you might have heard it, but I have set this game to German dub, so I can translate a bit on the go and say how the German dub differs a bit from the English translation. And because the German translation is closer to the Japanese original, this gives me the opportunity to compare the German dub from what they are saying directly to what's written down there. One example, Barrett just said, "Come on, recruit." And what we just saw was, in the English version he says, "Merc." So, back to it. There are good things in the remake for sure, but I really have a hard time with the story changes. Good game though, just don't like all the new stuff with the whispers. Yeah, I can remember for the first time when I played this, and for me it felt like they wanted to preserve the original timeline. So a bit like the fans who dislike changes. Still, it was a new experience on this game, and we have the original, and with mods you can enhance the original way more than even the original developers at first could have imagined. When I think of all the mods that are available, I mean, basically one of the most normal ways to play FF7 these days is with the new threat mod. And this should tell you something. When a mod is is so popular, basically everyone who plays it in this way. And yeah, I agree as well. There are a few things I dislike about the remake, but criticize a game you like and love is not something bad. You critique a game because you love a game. And especially with the ending, I have mixed feelings. It's a great game, and it has a lot of great chapters. Just a few things I kinda dislike, but yeah, the Whispers are especially a mixed bag. But on the other hand, we got a kind of cage-free-like ending, and it was an awesome fight, nevertheless. Yeah, did you see what they're doing with mods right now? 60 FPS battles coming, and they are replacing the chibi in the FMV. It is going to look like a PS2 or PS3 game soon, lol. Regarding this, you can also see which mods I used in my Nightmare mod streams. You can see the videos on YouTube, or just look on YouTube for like basically so many mods that exist. 60 FPS battles is nothing new. This mod has been there for quite some time. The chibi replacement FMVs aren't also new either, but I cannot say for how long we already got them. But yeah, thanks to mods, the original game can look impressive. But nevertheless, this game doesn't look so bad either, especially for a console. I mean, well, sure, I'm playing the PS4 Pro version right now because I don't own a PS5, as it's still so difficult to get one. I mean, they are outsold everywhere, so what can I do? And regarding the PC version, as it's an Epic Game Store exclusive, not possible in the next time. I have to wait for a Steam release until this will be possible though. Now. Oh my god, I'm talking too much again. But yeah.
Dein Auftritt.
Oh. When are you going to do a stream of the Echo S demo? I'd like to see you do it. Not a bad idea though. The Echo S demo. Wanted to do a stream on FF7 anyway. We'll see. Sorry, I'm making you talk too much every time. Where's the problem? I love talking. Interaction is basically the best about streaming. It's like this classic couch feeling. I mean, it's like back in the day on like PS1 era, and you were just also PS2 time. Basically, these classic days when you were just sitting on the couch and you gave the controller to the one next to you and come on, you can play for a while, and then me, and here and then exchanging it for the whole time. Or someone else brought his Xbox 360 over there, and you were just playing for who knows how long. The Echo S demo is great, I've done it, you can play until June on. And that's why I'm a bit... yeah, it's because it's only a demo. And then I would only play until, well, it is finished. But still... Well, I could... yeah, it will be done. But please give it some time. I have so much planned and not so much time for it. But that's the problem with my job, unfortunately. I wish I would have more time to stream. I really would, but yeah. job is always a difficult matter. When my shift changes, then so much for it. Originally, I wanted to stream on New Year's Eve, but because I had to work, well, not possible. But that's how it is. But when I got the time, a stream will be possible. Oh my god, I'm talking too much, but yeah, I love it. Sorry for that. Basics of battle. Use square to attack with Cloud's sword. Hold square to unleash an attack capable of hitting multiple nearby enemies. Yeah, security officers. Or should I call them henchmen of Shinra? Oh, Shinra's henchmen is accurate. Don't move, intruder! They just called me intruder. And this is just such a reference to the OG FF7, the first battle, and you directly level up to level 7. This game is so full of allusions to the number 7. It's crazy.
Was zur Hölle? Halt, stehen bleiben!
Wir zählen auf dich.
Jesse just said, "We're counting on you." Huh? So voices are in German, you said? Yes. And the reason for this is because the German translation is closer to the Japanese original, and for me, I can listen to the German voices, and this has two advantages. You can hear the German dub as something new, unlike the English voices you already know, and also I can translate what they say in German to English, and then you can compare it to the English subtitles. And just one example. Jessie just said, "We are counting on you" in German, while in English she just said, "Wait" or so. I'm more focusing on what they are saying. It actually sounds super cool in German. I've tried it in French once. It was so pathetic, once it was so pathetic. It sounded like a parody. Yeah, that's a bit like with other games. I also like changing the voices here and then, but especially in games I have completed like countless times. It just brings a new joy to it, and something unusual. Just like with mods, when I like to enhance the gameplay experience or get a new story mod into it, it's always so cool. The ATB gauge. The ATB gauge fills as time passes and by attacking with square. Once a bar is full, your character can perform special actions. Charges can be used immediately or saved. Try attacking the enemy to fill the gauge. Hands up! And then they say freeze in English. You can expand the ATB gauge charges to perform battle commands, such as using abilities, magic, or items. Or you can press cross, X. No, press X. Press X and try using one of the commands.
Reicht's.
Cloud just said it's enough. Oh. I hope the sound is okay. I have checked it a bit and it sounded okay so far. If the music is too loud, which happens here and then, or my voice is not loud enough, please tell it. At least in my test before, it sounded okay. If not, it's okay to tell me. Main menu and map. When not in battle, you can check the map, open menus, and view various kinds of information. Use options to open the main menu. Press. How was this button called? I would just call it select to access the map and check your various objectives. Sound is good, but yeah, music is a bit too loud compared to your voice, but not bad. Yeah, it's maybe I can compared to game voice. I mean, oh, in this case, maybe. Yeah, when the icon appears, move your character close to it to automatically jump, crouch, or perform whatever other action is required. From the main menu, you can view your inventory and gameplay status as well as save and load your game. And by the way, I will save. No, first. I will save first. As you can see, how far I am in the game. Yeah, I have completed it quite a bit. Just look at this playtime. 86 hours. Not bad. I'm gonna choose number 1 for this. Yes. I will set voices in the settings a bit higher. That was one thing I haven't thought out completely. So audio, speech volume. I guess when I set this, should be better now, I think. We'll see. Oh, by the way, DLC. Yeah. So, let's continue.
Die Waffe runter! Lauf doch! Was für ein Kerl!
Wedge just said, "What a guy!" That was quite different from the subtitle. Avoiding attacks, guarding and evading. You can defend against enemy attacks by pressing R1 to guard or circle to evade. A successful guard reduces the amount of damage suffered and also charges your ATB gauge. Gauge, huh? Whatever.
Sofort dagegen!
Ich muss mir den Rücken frei halten.
In Schwarze!
That's the best you can do? Oh, come
Das
on.
alles?
Voices in German are super cool. I really like. French was so embarrassing. Parlez-vous français? Oh, c'est très bien. That's for you. Oh, good timing. For this one. No, that was too far. I'm done. Sounded like a cartoon. This kinda... It depends.
Keine große Sache. Use triangle to open chests or doors, or to talk to people. If you see the word hold, then you need to hold down triangle rather than just pressing it. I can remember playing this for the first time. Oh my god, this feeling. It was, well, I don't have to explain what kind of time it was. I prefer to not say the word. But my god, it was one of the better things that came out of 2020. I mean, we all waited so long for this game, and then it was finally there. The first moment I have seen the words Final Fantasy VII Remake popping up on my PS4, words cannot describe it. It was amazing. destroying objects. If you find boxes with the Shinra logo, press square to squash them with your sword. They may contain useful items such as potions that restore HP or Mako shards that restore MP. You recovered MP with the Mako shard. Mako? Mako? Mako. But my god, what they did with the lighting. This game really looks good.
Und? Erklärst du mir jetzt endlich, was ein Soldat bei uns will? Schmeißt er seine Karriere für uns hin? Wie hieß er?
Oh my god, that was really different. She said, did he give up his entire career? And I don't like to interrupt too much during cutscenes, but when it's but with longer cutscenes, it's a bit difficult to hold it all. Game is so beautiful, that's for sure. Yeah, especially when I think about it. I played this the first time on my base PS4, and I was already then impressed at how good it looked. It took a while until a Black Friday deal, until I got my PS4 Pro.
Sein Name ist Cloud Strife. Und
His
ja,
name is
den Job hat
Cloud.
er hingeschmissen. Bei Missionen wie dieser hier kann ein echter Profi im Team nicht schaden. Ich beschwere mich nicht.
Denk nicht, ich wäre einer von euch. Wenn das vorbei ist, bin ich weg.
Nicht gerade ein Sonnenschein.
Most of it was kinda close, just a bit difficult in the way they talked.
Bei so einem Gesicht
But
aber doch.
the only
Was stimmt mit meinem Gesicht
bigger
nicht?
difference was basically that Cloud said, I'm not one of
Schon
you.
gut, behalt's für dich.
Wenn du mich fragst.
Tu ich aber nicht.
Auf dich können wir uns echt voll verlassen, oder?
We can fully rely on you, right?
Gleich öffnet sich das Tor.
Oh, basically the same as what he said. Cloud's voice is good in German. Yeah. Some people even said they disliked his voice in the way he talked, but it kinda fits to him. And the German voices basically are overall pretty good in my opinion. Mix that with the better translation and it's not bad. But just one thing, but there are although two voices I'm not completely fond of, and one is Rufus. My god, what, why did Rufus in German sounds really odd. So young. Yeah, he is young as the new president, but my god, the voice is just weird. Oh.
Du würdest wohl kaum so viel riskieren, wenn du nur auf die Pagil aus wärst. Du bist wie wir. Dir geht es doch auch um das Wohl unseres Planeten, nicht wahr, Cloud?
Nicht wirklich.
Komm jetzt. Du kostest uns viel. Hoffentlich bist du es wert.
Ah, this screenshot. In this discussion, again, it was a bit closer. But except that basically Cloud said instead of not interested, he said not really. So a bit less, not too direct as he's now. And regarding Barrett, he didn't said Wedge's name. He just said, "Come on." Well, something like this. Locking onto targets. You can press R3 to lock onto a specific target. Press R3 again to unlock. While locked onto a target, you can use R or left and right to switch between multiple targets. Well, he just said go there, something to eat to the dog. Or food for you. Oh my god. I feel... It's so obvious I haven't played this game in a while. I'm failing right now. Sorry.
Keine Chance. Weiter geht's.
A better way to finish this.
Nimm den Aufzug nach oben. Wir warten hier auf dich.
American English. Elevator instead of lift. Oh, come on. This is for you. I'm always thinking my ATB bar is too... is filled more than I... whatever.
Na dann.
Sometimes I think the bar is more closer to the next spot than it actually is. Do you think part 2 will follow a complete different path considering the ending of part 1? Or you think it will be following the original overall? I would have given a different answer if I would have only seen the ending of the remake itself. I have seen the ending of Intermission, and well, I would say it would basically follow the original setting in a lot of ways, but also add different stories to it, especially with side stories. I mean, when I think about the DLC with Yuffie, I mean, yeah, they will change quite a bit. They will change quite a lot. But I wonder where the next part would start. I mean, will we see kind of a gameplay section with Zack? Or maybe we will directly start into the Nibelheim flashback, and then it will be they show, and so that's when we went from Midgard to it to a calm. It's difficult. It's difficult for me to imagine this, because this game was subverting my expectations in a lot of parts. Especially when in the way they changed the Shinra building. At first I thought there would be basically a division between before the president is dead and after it, because when the group leaves their prison cells, the president was already dead. But yeah, the game surprised me in what was happening there. Side stories I'm fine with, but after seeing the ending of part 1, it seemed the main story will change a lot and be a lot different than the original story, but who knows. Maybe, but I would also think that because we have seen a kind of different timeline with Zack, I would not be surprised to have it go out in a way like this. At the ending, remember in the original FF7 when you had different groups fighting against Bizarro Sephiroth, and well, more accurately, his name should be Rebirth Sephiroth if you go to the original name of him. Ah, Gummy! How are you? I'm fine, thanks. Even better when I see you. Oh, or should I say, oi? Yeah, I don't understand why they changed the president's death. It was so cool in the original. I don't understand why they changed it. It didn't add anything good. Yeah, that's true. I mean, especially I could scream. I was screaming at my TV when Barrett was just letting him go to his desk. I mean, seriously, of course you would have a weapon there. And the same with Hojo. In the scene where they basically confront Hojo, they allow him to run away. Seriously, Barrett, you have a gun arm. Just shoot in this direction. Oh, sorry, because I was too loud right now. So, Gummy, how good is it mit ja? Mein Niederlands ist schlecht. Meine Aussprache. Na. Ik ben Deutsch. Net van de Nederlands. Net van Nederland. So. No, I should stay away from Dutch. My pronunciation. And by the way, the way I'm speaking. Oh. Ah, er gut. Danke wer. Je Aussprache ist gut. Not a big deal. If I remember right, I think it was Odd. Yeah, it was Odd. He also said, when I asked him, how is me Oldsprach, he also said it wasn't too bad. Although I'm pretty sure that the way I'm speaking it sounds. It sounds pretty weird, or at least I would like to have more opinion. So, Gummy, how does it sound when I speak Netherlands? Can you directly say this is so German? It's screaming into my ears, or because when you say my pronunciation is good, I am surprised because in Limburg, I always have the feeling that I'm that I'm insulting the language in the way I try to speak it. I mean, they understand what I say, but I think it's still we can hear you. We can hear you. Aren't born here. Yes, you have got a little accent, but overall it does sound good to me. So 2 people who who nicely said it's not bad. So you and Art made me really made me happy by saying this. But even if it would be kinda bad, the only thing I'm worried is basically to insult another language, because it's the same when I speak Spanish. So when I speak it, I always have the feeling I cannot do it what it deserves. I cannot do what it. I cannot do it in the way it does. How should I say it? Well, not doing it. Not. My God, I'm losing my words right now. Everyone speaks Dutch differently anyway. We always make Miss Cookie speak other languages on stream. Lol, I made her speak French last time. Oui. Gummi, parlez-vous français? Ora castellano. Castellano es posible también, pero esto es muy mal en comparación con mi país pequeño. Pequeño minimal. Je ne parle pas français. Ah. My God, I'm just basically talking over this game too much. Or maybe not. Et ne comprends pas français. Et ne comprends pas français. I'm Canadian, that's why I speak French as well. Most Canadians are bilingual. With Canada, of course, when I think about Quebec, yeah, it's native French there, and with the other provinces, of course, it's the second language of the country. Canada is a bilingual country after all. 2 official languages, and in a way, in the US, you could say the second official language is basically Spanish. I mean, there are so many native speakers of Spanish in the US. It is kind of the second language there. Or at least, in a way. With Germany, it's a totally different matter. We have so many different accents, and when you hear someone from Saxony or Bavaria talk, it's like night and day. Compare that to the people here nearby in Cologne and so on. But maybe that's because that's why my German isn't Maybe that's why my Dutch isn't too bad, because where I live, there's also a dialect called the Low German, unlike the High German, which is the official language, and the Low German is a bit closer to, well, kinda to Dutch in a way, because the part of Germany that's bordering the Netherlands, it has basically in this place the Low German accent. So maybe that helps a bit. But in school, of course, you learn the High German. Although Louisiana unofficially has French as a second language, still big French community there because of history. I heard in was it North or South Dakota, and where else? In Chicago and Frankenmouth, was it? I think there's also a lot of German, if I'm not wrong. And not to forget Pennsylvania Dutch, which is also kind of German. Mughal medal. By the way, in English they are called Mughals, and in German they are called Mogri or Mograi. Whether you think Mughal, Mograi or Mogri is the best is up to you. Oh, by the way, Gumi, I'm playing this game. I'm playing the remake with German voice, with the German dub, so I can translate what they are saying in German to English. So, and the reason for this, the German dub is closer to the Japanese original, so I allow you to kind of have a bit more insight to the original Japanese version, in a way. With this small middle way through, well, German. Because the English translation of this game is much more, well, they took their liberties, I could say.
Besuch. Für dich.
We got company for you, he said specifically.
So gut wie erledigt.
As good as done. Oh, dog first. Grenade from where? And goodbye. Too easy. Oh. Sorry, I forgot you. Won't happen too often.
Volle Konzentration. Es ist auf.
It's over.
Okay.
I cannot say this enough. I have to give the developers credit for what they did with the old PS4 hardware.
Das war's dann.
And that's it.
Na dann.
I haven't this game played in a while, so please don't blame me when I forget something. But the main purpose of this playthrough is to give a small insight on the what's up. Yeah, this is from my controller, seemingly. I agree, this game just looks so amazing. Yeah. So true. Pick up the pace, okay. Move. Yeah, it's close. My god, this...
Ich sichere unseren Fluchtweg ab. Du solltest der Gruppe schnell hinterher.
Basically the same. Well, it's going to almost be 2 years since I played it. I remember the game came out at the beginning of COVID. Was perfect time to spend the first lockdown. Yeah, and I tried to avoid saying this before. I can also remember because of I have pre-ordered it on Amazon. Yeah, I say never pre-order, but this was the first game I have pre-ordered since like forever. And I only pre-ordered it after playing the demo. So I loved the demo, so I said, okay, this is the one time you pre-order a game. And to my surprise, it came earlier than expected. I got it before release date because Amazon thought that because of COVID, delivery times could make problems, so they sent out this game earlier than originally planned.
Loyale Soldaten wie du, die Shinra das lästige Ungeziefer vom Hals halten. Sicher nicht dein erster Reaktor. Also bring mich zur Brücke, wo sie das Mako sammeln.
What are some JRPGs you like outside of FF7 and Kingdom Hearts? Where could I... naming something spontaneously is always a difficult matter. Because when I think of the next game I really enjoyed, it was Ni no Kuni. Although I haven't played the second game, only the first. First on my PS3 back then, later the PC version, once it got remastered for PC. Other JRPGs, Star Ocean would be the next that came to my mind. Although the only one I have played, and this has been like forever, was the one on the PS3, which was The Last Hope. Last Hope? Star Ocean 4. It should be Star Ocean 4. I haven't played the other ones out of the series. So the next good JRPG I have played, I really enjoyed. My God, sometimes difficult to think of them. It's sometimes really difficult to just tell them when you don't have them basically in your mind. That's odd. Why don't they come to my mind? Oh my God, I'm too. My memory is disappearing right now. Star Ocean is a good series. I think my second favorite RPG after FF7 is Chrono Trigger, but that's a very old one. There's a remaster of a remake of Chrono Trigger as far as I know, but I have never played it. Let's think. It just doesn't come to my mind. No, that was more like of an action game. I like these games, but it cannot come to my mind. But still, I have enjoyed Nintendo's games as well. When I think about it, especially with Zelda. Although I haven't played much, only Link's Awakening and also Breath of the Wild. Oh, Chrono Trigger is a perfection story-wise. I recommend. I should give it a try. But playing JRPGs for the first time, I would rather do this for myself and not on stream. There are just some games that I would say they do belong in this scenario where you play them just for yourself. Enjoy it, headphones on, and just let it sink in. But why don't the others' names come to my mind? My God. When I don't try to think about it, it will just come back. After all, well... Oh? Yeah, it's better to immerse yourself. I agree. So true.
Hast du deine Zunge verschluckt?
Oh, I almost forgotten it. Barrett said in German, soldiers take care of. What was the most accurate? Would be. Like locusts, maybe. Not sure. What is the closest? Damn, I lost it. Man, now I'm out. Doesn't happen too often. What Barrett said. I have to rethink the sentence that he said. Taking the vermin away? No, wait a second. He said, such soldiers as you taking care of the vermin that annoys Shinra or something like this. I forgot the sentence, too bad. It was basically soldiers taking care of the vermin that annoys Shinra. So, continue.
Kusst wohl immer noch vom alten Herrchen, was? Erbärmlicher Schoßhund! Aber stell dich ruhig quer. Wir ziehen das mit oder ohne dich durch.
Die Marco-Reaktoren sind von Baujahr zu Baujahr verschieden. In so einem war ich noch nicht, aber ich finde mich schon zurecht.
Immer mit der Ruhe. Ha, geschafft.
Was zum... Die Tür!
What the? Instead of who's there?
Wollte ich auch gerade sagen.
Switching modes. Every character has a unique ability, which you can activate with triangle. With Cloud's mode shift ability, you can switch between his balanced operator mode and his attack-oriented Punisher mode. Press triangle to try it out. I already did. Punisher mode. Cloud moves more slowly, but Square unleashes a more powerful attack than usual. In addition, Cloud launches a counter blow every time he guards against an enemy's melee attack. He cannot, however, guard against ranged attacks or magic. When you evade such attacks, you will switch back to operator mode. Watch your health. Be sure to use potions and healing spells to regenerate HP, because the game ends when all party members' HP reaches 0. Well, kind of, you can just restart the battle anyway.
Sind schon da.
Und weiter geht's.
Woher nimmt er nur diesen Charme?
Ich passe hier auf.
Bleib bei der Sache.
I guess a lot of people didn't see that you can multi-use items or magic. At least healing magic, I mean. Small oversight a lot of people make. I'm not moving Cloud, he's moving by himself. He seems to like going to the left.
Die Codes hat uns jemand aus der Splittergruppe zugespielt. Na, im Grunde sind wir gegangen. Es gab da ein paar Differenzen. Ha, Kinderspiel.
Dann haut mal rein. Schnell,
She
Jessie
got the
wartet.
codes from the other Avalanche group. Besides of that, not so much difference.
Du bist mit Tifa befreundet? Geht mich ja eigentlich nichts an, aber wie gut befreundet? Hä? Hey, Cloud! Ich rede mit dir!
Tifa und ich?
See that cutscene I really liked? That wasn't in the original. Agree. Thought it was a great idea to add it. It is. So see, I'm not 100%
Dieses Ungeziefer da auf Ihrem Bildschirm nennt sich Avalanche. Allerdings können wir noch nicht mit Sicherheit sagen, ob es dieselbe Gruppe ist, die damals das Attentat auf sie verübt hat. Die Untersuchungen laufen. Schon bald wissen wir sicherlich mehr. Während wir essen, während wir seelenruhig schlafen, die gesamte Zeit über saugt diese riesige Pumpe das Marco aus unserem Planeten. Ohne Rücksicht, ohne Pause. Mann, du denkst wohl, das wäre egal. Marco ist der Lebenssaft des Planeten. Ganz ähnlich wie das tiefrote Blut, das in unseren Adern fließt. Schnallst du nicht? Was passiert, wenn Shinra so weitermacht wie bisher? Du hörst wohl die Schreie des Planeten nicht, du herzloser Großkotz!
Kannst du sie denn hören?
Und ab!
Dann geh zum Arzt.
Dir zeig ich's!
An deiner Stelle würde ich mich lieber um mein eigenes Leben sorgen. Überlass das Schreien doch dem Planeten.
Now that is different. So see, I'm not 100% anti-new stuff in the remake. Heidegger sounds so scary in German. Yeah, they really... that was really well done voice acting. I love that elevator scene, it's so good. It is. And also this, yeah, Cloud is so calm while Barrett is so angry. And, by the way, a small difference, the text was basically the same for Barrett's speech, but what was different? Cloud said in English, get help, while in German he was more direct and said, go see a doctor. But also in the way he said it, but also in this calm way. Go see a doctor. That would be kind of fitting in the way he said it. And also what Heidegger said, basically the same. But his voice, it fits him. A good villain is always better when he either got a British accent or maybe when he speaks German. I like Get Help better, I gotta say. I'm not saying what is better or worse. I'm just telling what is different. What is better or worse is always a matter of perspective and preference. It's just a way to get another point of view for it. Nothing else. Please don't get this wrong.
Ab jetzt gilt äußerste Vorsicht. Alles, was auch
Oh, another thing I forgot to say. He didn't set focus on the next 5 seconds. He said in the for the next time. Wanna hear Hojo in German? Oh my god. Yeah, Hojo's voice in the way he speaks. Oh my god.
wie verdächtig erscheint, wird abgeknallt. Ist das klar?
Das sind automatische Mittelstreckengeschütze. Mit deinem Schwert kommst du da nicht weit. Also lass ihm seinen Auftritt.
Dann mach dich mal nützlich.
What? I think Hojo is the real villain of FF7, not Sephiroth. I fully agree on this. I think the same. Are you a real villain? I am German. I am a villain. There are only 2 types of villains. One villain who speaks German and the other one who has a British accent. Not to forget the white cat. It has to add up, right? What is the British villain without his cat? White cat, of course. Also, what Barrett said in the German dub, he said he said basically the same as in English, but one false move. Who makes a false move gets shot. And when he said gets shot, that was the moment when he started shooting. Imagine this in English. It would be bringing this to English would be like one false move gets shot. What is better is up to you. And Cloud at the end should have asked for more money. He said, oh damn it! What did he say again? Then make yourself useful. This is the closest. He said to Barrett, okay, then make yourself useful. As I said, what is better is up to you. And a volcano-based lair. Of course. Hey, Aunt Merritt, how are you? How is my island monkey doing? Or island ape? What do you prefer? Island monkey or island ape? Barrett's strengths. Barrett specializes in range attacks. Holding down square releases a sustained burst of automatic fire when equipped with a ranged weapon. Barrett can fire from the safe locations and hit enemies that Cloud cannot reach with his sword.
Weg da! Wo dein Schwert nicht rankommt, übernehme ich. Das erledige ich im Augenblick.
Oh, and also, what Jesse said was, one-by-word translation would sound odd, but you could kinda say, let Barrett have the stage for this, or something. In a way, this. By the way, I really like Barrett in the remake. This one first. Barrett's unique ability, Overcharge. Press triangle while in control of Barrett to deliver a heavy-hitting attack that fills a large portion of his ATB gauge. Once unleashed, it takes a long time to recharge this attack. Pressing triangle, however, would speed up the process. Also called reloading. Switching characters. You can switch different characters depending on the battle situation. You can also stick with the same character and issue orders to party allies. Use up and down or left and right to switch characters, or use L2 or R2, L2 and R2 to issue commands to allies. The only problem, the character you don't play, the character you're not playing does not fill up his ATB so fast. That's it.
Kommt jetzt ein Freudentanz?
Yeah, we made it. You wanna dance you wanna do a victory dance? That was a cool comment. Volcano-based lair. Is there also something that a real villain needs? Did I forgot something? I said the British accent, the white cat. You said the volcano-based lair. What else? Henchmen? Yeah, it's henchmen.
Cloud, dort drüben.
Da scheint jemand etwas gegen Besucher zu haben.
Eigentlich habe ich ja nichts dagegen, wenn es heiß hergeht. Aber mit diesen Lasern ist nicht zu spaßen. Ich nehme an, du weißt, was zu tun ist.
Die Laser sind nach einem Muster programmiert. Wenn sie aussetzen, gehen wir durch.
Ganz genau. Okay, ich gehe zuerst. Ich stehe einfach auf den Nervenkitzel.
Hey!
Sieh mir mit deinen himmelblauen Augen ja gut zu.
Basically the same in both versions, only that Jesse in German also said, I love it when it gets hot. So, nah, another way to flirt. You can move around outside of battle more quickly by holding R1 or R2 to dash. Or you can press L3 once to keep dashing until you stop moving. Oh, and by the way, Merit, you have already heard it, I would say. Yeah, I am playing this game with the German dub. To translate again. Have you seen Austin Powers? That is what a real British villain looks like. Dr. Evil. Austin Powers? Just a second, I would like to see this. I'm curious. I hope you don't mind me googling for a second. Austin Powers. Austin Powers is a series of American spy action comedy films. Okay, Dr. Evil. I have seen the meme though. There's like a meme with this. Okay, I haven't seen the series. Not surprising. But this face is it must be a meme because I have seen it countless times. Because it's a parody of everything British and of a spy film. Yeah, I see. Looks fun though. Would be a joy to watch, I guess. You have to watch it. Is it on Netflix? Wait a second. Or at least, if it is on Netflix, I would like to know which from which country the version it might have it. Watch Austin Powers on Netflix. Swinging fashion photography a day. Yeah. English original. Okay. Seems that way. I have just looked at it, and it seems to be on Netflix. It's a British film for sure. I'm not sure if it's on Netflix. As if I have seen correctly, I have seen it on. I have seen a page of it on Netflix.com. Austin Powers. So Austin Powers, for example, has bad teeth because he's British. You have also. What did you say? What is so typically British? Except for, of course, the different accents. And drinking tea. And being exceptional. It's not me, it is really my controller who has a small left shift.
Oh, come on. And when I want to show this, it doesn't happen. Great. Ah, damn it. Top hats and monocles, perhaps? Or a binge drinking culture? Yeah, that's always weird. But it has to be drunk in an Irish pub. For now, I will get worse. But isn't it more like only the youth in the UK is so into this binge drinking culture? I expect Germany and the UK don't differ much in the fact that there is a pub on most street corners. In a way, yeah, but when the young people start to drink something, it's basically at home, because and especially on the 16th birthday, because starting with the age of 16 you can buy beer, but they drink it. They definitely drink it before that. And I mean, seriously, beer and German is you cannot be in Germany without drinking beer or eating German bread. Bread and beer, that's the German way of life. Oh, and also not having humor. My god, the ground looks really nice. But yeah, the UK and Germany are kinda similar in some regards. Oh. Close. I'm getting worse. But it's not always my fault. Always when I want to show it. My left stick has a small shift, unfortunately. One, two, three, four. Okay, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Speaking of humor, a streamer got banned for this emote. They are unbanned now. Can you guess why? I have to see this in the app. Where's the problem with those? I don't get it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Of course, number 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, let's go. Walk in the park, child's play. Yeah, it's kind of close. Oh? They are scary bees or ghost bees? What else could you call them? What do ghosts say?
Scary ghosts? Scary bees, ghost bees. What? Now I get it. Oh, come on, Bandful.
Diese Maschinen sind Auslöscher. Wenn die dich erwischen, ist der Name Programm.
Dann müssen wir ihnen einfach zuvorkommen.
It was reported for nullity. Twitch didn't even check the vote. Now I see it.
Wir müssen gezielt vorgehen.
Und wie genau?
Und zwar im richtigen Augenblick. Nichts überstürzen.
Wurde schon ungeduldig. Ich seh dich. Hab was für dich.
Come
Da geht
on.
noch was.
To me, that's German humor. Very literal translations meaning of things is funny. Yeah, German humor is really... it is flat and it's dry. Hitting enemies with certain attacks or dealing large amounts of damage will temporarily knock them off balance, and pressured will appear underneath their gauge. When this happens, pelt them with spells and abilities to quickly fill their stagger gauge under their life bar. Once it's full, you can stagger them. The gauge fills faster depending on the abilities and magic used, as well as the foe's vulnerabilities. Find out the most effective attack to quickly finish off each enemy. Oh, by the way, in the German version, it's not called stagger, it was called shock. The enemy is in shock. What is better is up to you.
Ich glaub, wir haben.
I got something for ya.
Unsere Chance. Geben wir alles.
Staggered. Enemies who have been staggered are defenseless and take more damage. Using unique abilities on a staggered foe will quickly boost your ATB gauge. Boost your ATB gauge quickly so you can unleash more abilities and spells. Do you think the voice acting is good in German? Personally, I think yes. There are, however, a few instances where I think this doesn't fit. But the German version has two good things. First, it is general good voice acting overall. One or two exceptions, though. Oh my god, the voice for Rufus. That's the one voice I absolutely hate in the German dub. He sounds a bit too young. I mean, yeah, he is meant to be younger than his father, of course, but in the way he talks, I dislike it a lot. But besides of this, I really enjoy the German dub. In my opinion, it is good. And also, because it's closer to the Japanese original, it has a few advantages. Like, that's why I can show you, let you hear the German dub and translate for you what they say. And you can decide whether the English can you say, well, the German translation is closer to the original Japanese version, while the English is more like localized in a way that is easier to get on as us Westerners. The other great examples of this are FF8 and FF10.
Jetzt geben wir alles. Das lasse ich mir nicht zweimal sagen. Es ist vorbei. Aus dem Weg.
Oh, still not finished. Oh. Focus shot.
Was soll der Scheiß?
I can't find a video with Rufus' German voiceover. I know a video. Just wait a second. I can directly give one in the chat. Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. I will give you the link to a German Let's Player and to this part, which includes this. By the way, the word minute and Minute is the same in both English and German. Oh, where do we have it? Ah, got it. This should be the right part, if I haven't copied the wrong. That's from a German Let's Player and streamer, I guess. Does he stream? Yes, he does stream. No, that is part number 69, if I'm not wrong. Look if I got the right one.
Was für ein Jahrgang bist du eigentlich?
Rang.
Hä?
Soldat ersten Rangs, nicht Jahrgangs.
Mit deinem Soldatrang imponierst du hier keinem. Ich wollte wissen, wie alt du bist.
By the way, the link is for the playlist.
Bei Soldat wird wohl nicht geplaudert. Nur blind Befehlen gefolgt, was? Schon gut, kapiert. Bist ein Ersti, fein. Ich bin unwürdig.
When I played this game for the first time, I had to... Yeah, I had to get... It took some time to get used to them talking so much. But after a while, I thought it was nice. It was just unusual at the beginning. And what do you say about the voice?
Das hier ist das Zentrum des Reaktors. Der Sprengsatz muss dort runter. Hier geht's runter.
sind jetzt ganz nah dran. Ich kann das Mako förmlich riechen. Ich glaube, ich krieg eine Gänsehaut.
Vor Angst oder was?
Nee, vor Freude. Von diesem Tag habe ich schon als kleiner Junge geträumt.
This is a bit different between what Barrett said in German, because in German he said he's so excited he gets goosebumps.
Ab hier ist es nicht mehr weit. Ich halte hier die Stelle. Wir sehen uns später. Falsche Richtung. Kletter die Leiter runter.
She doesn't say dummy in German though. Same words, except the word dummy is not said. Also, she doesn't say psych in German.
Aus dem Weg. Übernimm du.
Hier kommt Barrett. Möchte letztes Gewehr. Was du bist am Zug.
Das Recht. Genug.
He doesn't speak a lot, but he seems a good enough fit. It would be difficult for me to guess his age or origins for me, though. I see what you mean. But still, in my opinion, this voice doesn't really fit. In the German FF15, does Ignis still have a British accent? I haven't played FF15, so I cannot say this. Sorry for that.
Junge, ganz schön tief. Na, zum Glück bin ich ja schwindelfrei.
Nützt dir auch nichts, wenn du da runterfällst.
Sehr witzig.
Okay, now this is a word I don't know. So in German, Barrett didn't talk about the planet's core. He talked more about from this height. He's glad that he doesn't get. Well, he just says he's glad that he's free of dizziness. Hallo.
Roger, ich übernehme.
Das alles?
Ah, this
Feuern ist später Zeit.
Ach komm schon, jetzt freu dich doch mal.
Come on, be happy. The switching between characters is so much fun. At first I was skeptical of this more action type battle system, but after a while I really enjoyed it. I still do.
Gleich geht's los. Ich kann's kaum erwarten.
Oh, Barrett is so excited.
Jetzt kannst du mir ein für alle Mal beweisen, dass du keiner von Shinras loyalen Schoßhunden mehr bist. Den Sprengsatz bringst du also an. Zeig mir, dass Tifa dir zu Recht vertraut. Wenn du einer von uns werden willst.
Ich wiederhole mich. Aber ich mache das nur fürs Geld.
Dann halt's Maul und mach!
Must be simple. You walk up, plant the bomb and leave. Nothing better will happen entirely, right? Well...
Was ist?
Es ist nichts. Und der Timer?
Den überlasse ich dir.
Two differences. Barrett said in German at the end of the time when Barrett do it, not Barrett do it, Cloud Hughes said it, and at the end he said then set the bomb or something like that. I haven't completely focused on the subtitle, but what I directly heard, he said, "Shut up" at the end of it. And also, he didn't call Cloud Merc, just your call. Or no, you decide. So, we set the timer, of course, to 20 minutes.
Ganz schön ambitioniert. Hast du uns in der Falle gelockt?
You lure us into a trap, eh?
Pass auf!
Ach, nö. Wie kämpft man am besten gegen so einen?
Maschinen sind oft stark gepanzert, aber empfindlich gegen Elektrizität.
Oh no.
Nichts anderes übrig. Du fliegen die Augen aus dem Schädel. Wer hätte das gedacht? Es klappt tatsächlich.
Was hast du erwartet?
Oh, and by the way, what is also great? The soundtrack of this game.
Bringt mir die Köpfe zum Raussehen. Los, gib alles.
Jetzt! Ich zähle auf dich.
Wurde schon angedeutet. Auf jeden Fall.
By the way, Barrett says here and then, here comes Barrett, or you can rely on Uncle Barrett. He didn't say it now, but he says it here and then. I love this. Some enemies will occasionally bind your party members with unblockable attacks. If your character is bound and unable to act, quickly switch to a different character.
Blitzer. Lass dich nur überschätzt, was? Ich übernehme das mal besser.
Leave this to me. Oh my god.
Was ist denn das schon wieder? Bei Soldaten aufgepasst, was?
This battle is a real wake-up call in hard mode. I didn't expect it to be as challenging as it was. Yeah, hard mode is a totally different matter in this game.
Dass du ihm nicht zu nahe kommst.
Alright. Barrett, use a potion on Cloud.
Dann zeig mal, was ein Soldat so kann.
Ja, und tschüss! Okay, dann wollen wir mal.
I actually got quite far. I didn't. Hard mode was too much for me. I'd say each boss is about the same difficulty, each one is its own challenge in a certain way. Saying that the Hell House took me 2 hours continues to be close to death to beat. It was literally sweating. He is infamously hard. Yeah. Hell House. And once Tomberries enter the scene, you just... No, please not. Hell House on hard mode. Uh-oh. But seriously, once Tomberries enter the scene, you're just like, please not. What else can happen? Yup, he just casually spits up 3 Tomberries for fun occasionally. For his fun, not for the player.
Hör auf zu jammern und kämpfe.
Was meinst du, was ich hier die ganze Zeit mache?
Are we just running against the wall?
Jetzt bist du frittiert. No, das wird kein Stück.
How Barrett just said, you're getting fried. Uh-oh. Yeah, Barrett.
Der steht übrigens noch aus. Dann übernimm.
Hier kommt Barrett.
Come on.
So leicht lasse ich mich nicht unterkriegen.
Taking damage and staggering enemies fills your limit gauge. When the gauge is full, you can use limit breaks, which are extremely powerful attacks. You do not need to spend ATB charges to use these attacks. And that's good. And the perfect time for this. Which time is better than using the stagger? Oh, right. Next stage.
Er greift mit seinem Laser an. Nimm dich in Acht.
Geht das auch ein bisschen konkreter?
Geh hinter irgendwas in Deckung. Er darf uns auf keinen Fall frontal treffen.
Barrett said, can't you be more precise instead of what you're doing, what we're doing?
Das ist eine Einladung und ich nehme sie an. Blitz uns doch die Fall. Auf für dich. Erzähle. Kann die uns nicht mal eine Pause gönnen?
He won't let us have a break. Yeah, he won't. He won't.
Heilen und dann von vorn.
Take cover.
Zum Angriff!
And next dagger.
Ich sollte meine Wunden besser schnell.
Through once more. Ouch. That hurts.
Ich brauche auf der Stelle eine Heilung, sonst sieht's echt übel aus.
You're right, Barrett.
Noch was. Los, gib alles.
Los geht's. Ich brauche eine Heilung. Ich zähle auf dich.
Mit dem Ding stimmt etwas nicht.
Repariert sich. Schnell. Vorher aufschalten.
Ha, das brauchst du mir nicht zweimal zu sagen. Wenn er am Boden liegt, bringt das auch nicht. Kannst kaum erwarten.
That hurts. You know? Huh? Vaping white chocolate mochaccino currently. It's heaven. Enjoy it. Just sit back and enjoy the show.
Ist geschwächt. Jetzt oder nie.
Ab auf den Schrottplatz damit.
Alle Beine zerstört. Jetzt ist er für kurze Zeit wehrlos.
Yeah, we did.
Auf Onkel Barrett ist Verlass. Vergiss es.
Okay, Barrett. Let's go. Oh,
Alle Knochen tun weh. Ich brauch unbedingt Heilung.
and staggered at the end. What? Now he's done. What? Another German streamer I watch commented it and Moment mal. One second. Another German streamer I watch commented that cannabis may soon become legal in Germany. Is this true? What do you think about it? You can be honest. I can appreciate both views on it and don't smoke much, only for medical reasons occasionally. But I'm pro cannabis. It makes no sense to be anti cannabis or anti weed, if you want to say it that way. The problem in Germany was for basically 16 years we had the CDU, the Conservative Party, ruling the country basically, with Merkel as the chancellor. And as long as this party was in charge, in government to be more precisely, it was impossible. It was impossible to make it legal. The new government, which is formed between the SPD, Social Democrats or Socialist, for depending on the views you might have, the Green Party, and the Liberal Party, they have made a coalition, and all three parties are pro legalization. But to say it will be soon is a bit optimistic. It will become legal, but I don't think it will be in the next. But it won't be so fast. If I would guess, maybe late 2020 or the earliest 23. I generally thought it was just for fun, for getting high until I had that head injury. it really did help me with my recovery, and when I had cluster headaches, okay, from epilepsy, it was the only thing that worked. You have epilepsy? Didn't know that. 2030. I said 2022 or 20. I don't think it will be done in 2022 because this is only on their agenda, but may take some time. If I had to guess, I would say the earliest will be 2023. Because you see, all three parties that now form the coalition government are pro-legalization, but for different reasons. The Red Party, the Social Democrats, and the Green Party are just open for it anyway. And the Liberal Party is for it on the basis of, well, the Liberal Party is kinda center to center right in a way, but more liberal, and they are also pro legalization, but but more like because of free choice, and because it gives us it brings money, less police costs for in regard of crime, as it's not illegal anymore, so less police costs. And also the money they make from taxes on the product. So that's their reason for being pro legalization. That's still soon for me. In the UK, it will still be a very long time. One of the main oppositions to it being legalized. Her husband owns many cannabis farms in the EU. She is such hypocrite as all of her wealth is based on it. Hypocrite. So hypocrite. But seriously, cannabis is like the third most consumed drug in Germany overall, behind alcohol, of course, beer culture, and smoking cigarettes, different kinds of tobacco, and well, the third place is the weed. Everyone knows it, and it's an open secret. But interesting story though.
Mist, ich komm nicht dran.
Detonation in 20 Minuten.
Dieser Skorpion hat echt einen Orden verdient.
Los, raus hier.
Fun fact, do you know where animal rights and welfare laws originated? It was in Germany. With animal rights, I'm not sure, but welfare laws, late 1930s and early 1940s. By the way, you know when Germany introduced protection for for basically people who work? It was even sooner. The old Chancellor Bismarck introduced already this. Well, kind of healthcare laws, and in a way social security. Despite him being one of the most right-wing people ever. Huh? You could kill any animal or pet for fun or for any reason. It was totally legal and fine. A certain controversial character introduced laws to protect them, which led to the animal welfare laws we have worldwide today. Interesting, didn't know that. Wait a second. 30s and 40s? He was also one of the first to oppose smoking. It was classed as something healthy and even aimed at kids at the time. That's true, especially in the US. I mean, there was, and also in a lot of parts of Europe, smoking was like so normal, especially till the 50s and 60s, so in this time.
Wird schon irgendwie klappen. Und tschüss! Schluss mit lustig. Es ist aus.
And that's it.
Keine große Sache.
If you need another hint, I'm trying to avoid his name and he's not actually German, he was Austrian but the leader of Germany at the time. Do you think I don't know the darkest part of German history? It is taught in school books countless times. And not to forget, this guy was... Did you know this guy was vegetarian? So of course he would never ever hurt an animal, because this would be against nature.
Bist du okay?
Wonach sieht's denn aus? Mein Bein steckt fest.
She said the same basically.
Passt was gut.
Hey!
I owe you one, she said.
Pass mir ja auf Jesse auf!
Hier entlang.
So she didn't call him hero, but just I owe you one. But do you really think I would know them? But seriously, do you think I would not know maybe the most well-known vegetarian in the world? Nothing against vegetarians, by the way.
Hier geht's zum Ausgang. Beeil dich.
Evil people can be a lot. But by the way, this guy wasn't vegetarian because he loved animals. The main reason was for health reasons. Because of digestion problems. Of course, I'm sure you have even more thorough education than we do in the UK. We didn't learn much about it in school. But do you learn about the old empire and how it ended? And when the British Empire officially was over with 1997, when Hong Kong was given back to another state. The de facto last part of the empire.
Worauf wartest du denn, Cloud? Mach hin! Beeil dich! Schneller!
Spar dir den Atem und konzentrier dich aufs Klettern.
Ja, aber wenn ich nicht rede, werd ich so nervös.
World War I confuses the hell out of me too. I'm still not sure why it started. Sure, Franz Ferdinand was shot, but why each country got involved is pretty wild. Back in school, I made a work on this. Wait a second. What is the English equivalent for this? I don't think... Is it? No, this doesn't fit at all. Schoolwork. Let's just say this. I had to make a special school project on this, a kind of text, and I'm not sure who I was discussing with this the other day, but they didn't believe that Hong Kong was under British control until recently. It was even in my lifetime. Even I was born in '95, and '97 was the date when Hong Kong ended its British control, and well, that is also the time when the Chinese government agreed 40 years or 35 years of a democratic rule for it. Well, not control, colonization perhaps. I'm not sure what the best word for it. 195? You're not a day over 21, surely. Oh, thank you. That's always nice to hear. Because some people even call me old, and I don't think I'm old. Come on. Old? My patients are three times my age, and still not too bad for it though. They still can do a lot in their age, and it's always impressive. It's all if you want to do something, you might you might be able to do it. Back to it regarding World War One. I had a special work to do in school, quite a few pages of work to write, and what I had to do was focusing on which country was involved with it, and also has the fault for what happened. And the country I was told to focus on was not Germany and Austria, but on the UK on that time, because during the time of the July crisis, that was specifically the time I had to put my focus on, and well, it was not basically that one was particularly at fault for this, but every country made mistakes, and the mixture of all led to this catastrophe.
Doch was du willst.
I also had to do some work regarding the German constitution. That was a lot. Yeah, I was... Don't get this the wrong way. I was in a private Catholic school.
Barrett!
Geh schon mal vor, Jesse. Die Tür ist jetzt wichtiger.
Aber
Um mich keine Sorgen. Habt ihr Soldatengeleitschutz?
World War II was the end of the British Empire, pretty much, right? We didn't have the money or resources to carry it on afterwards. Winston Churchill was also rather racist, if I recall. I won't comment on Winston Churchill, because otherwise I don't know what kind of messages I will get once this stream is up on YouTube, maybe. Or maybe I have to take away the sound from this part, because with some figures in history, opinions and viewpoints differ very much depending on the time back then and from today's standpoint. And you can really get trouble depending on what you say. I mean, because that's... because some topics are really tough, and when you comment on it, you can easily say something wrong. You can because for one person, someone is a great politician, and for someone else, the faults that were there outweighed the good stuff. Regarding the British Empire, yeah, with basically India being its own country and Pakistan being formed formally, which formerly was a part of British India, the empire was pretty much at end. But today you still have the Commonwealth. But yeah, still having this to work was kinda impossible. Even though a lot of Britons might have feeling nostalgic about the once colonial glory days from this viewpoint. But well, that's all a kind of their viewpoint. They don't know how people lived under British rule. Sorry, I don't want to cause any controversy. It's okay, but I just have to say that you have to be pretty careful what you say, because some things can be really controversial. Unfortunately, I get carried away talking about history. In my eyes, he was the product of his time. That's always a point people forget. People are always a product of their time, and a product of what they experienced and where they grew up. It is always difficult. It is always something more to it than just one side. He was racist, more so than usual, but to an extent it was more normal at the time. Despite this, he did do great things. I just read that. I won't comment on this. The British Empire were monsters, in my opinion, but we will stop discussing. It has brought English to the world, on the other hand, and in school we learned this we also learned about both the pros and the cons of the empire. Yeah, we were shown two sides. What it brought back then and what it brought in retrospective on the one hand, and from today's standpoint. I was in the advanced English course, which should not be so surprising. But I always had a kind of joker in regarding English in school, especially in, well, elementary school would be the closest. Oh, I should not talk during the timer. Feel free to Discord me at some point. I would genuinely be fascinated to hear an outside opinion. Of course, being British, I only hear our side of the story and people are quite proud of it here. It is not wrong to be proud of history, because it has brought something at the end. Not everything is black or white. A lot of things in history is rather grey. And even grey can have different shades. History is written by the victors. Call of Duty 4 reference here. No. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 1 or Modern Warfare 2? Oh, one of them. What the hell? And that's the problem with discussions. A lot of people have lost the ability to see something from different viewpoints. It originated from just after World War II, often attributed to Winston Churchill, but the origin is unknown. It's one of my favorite history quotes, as it's quite true. Yeah. Whoever wins has the truth. But did I? Haven't I seen this? Oh, come on. How could I not see this chest? This treasure chest. Oh, another thing I'm not always fond of is the air combat. Except when you play with Barret or Aerith. But I have heard this quote for the first time with Call of Duty. Oh, almost forgot.
Wie ein Rekrut bei der ersten Übung.
Need some help, Cloud? That's it. Oh. I quite enjoy debates, discussions, but yes, you're right. If someone isn't open to certain viewpoints, it becomes an argument and can offend quite easily. There are some topics I refuse to acknowledge or other viewpoints though, and don't associate with. I had a guy tell me I'm stupid for wearing a mask and the pandemic is a lie the other day, for example, and homophobic picking up on a work colleague of mine. Homophobes. I don't get how people can still think like this in modern day. This problem should have been solved like 30, 40 years ago. At least. But my god. And regarding the pandemic, seriously, if anyone, now I have to say this openly, if anyone dares to say the pandemic is a lie and COVID will not exist, they can look how people that unfortunately got COVID and had to be hospitalized, and when you see what this virus can do to people, they should see what can happen there. They should work in the hospital for a day with victims of this virus. If they then still say this would not exist, then this is some kind of, then that's some ignorance. I cannot get this. I mean, you see, from my viewpoint, it's just ridiculous. People are fearing a vaccination more than the virus itself. Why? It is much more likely that the virus will cause hospitalization or even death compared to you know, there are people who were just worried. It's just sad. With people that are just worried about side effects, you can at least argue with them and explain how it works and why it's safe. Then that's not a problem. They will become opening regarding this. But when people outright tell me that the virus will not exist, I just lost it. I just lost. It's ridiculous. Are there many people not taking the vaccine over there? I'm so sorry to hear that. It's an upsetting topic by the sounds, I'm sorry. It is upsetting. I mean, you have to watch in Germany how many people, and not only Germany, in Germany, Austria and in Switzerland, a lot of people are against the vaccine. And it's ridiculous. So many people openly call this, they call it a they calling it like poison and so on. It's just and because of these, and because why these people refuse to get vaccinated, others still have to live with lockdown. And even worse, because of that, this topic will still not be over by 2023. But yeah, this guy was telling me I'm stupid and that I am being discriminative against him for asking him to wear a mask. I asked politely, and if someone tells me they are exempt, I don't ask why. That is discrimination. It was really hard keeping my cool as he was a customer. I can only say, if anyone says the virus would not exist, they should see what's happening in intensive care stations and hospitals. And how people suffer because of it. And even people that are younger than me, who loved sports and then suddenly cannot anymore do this because they could not get the vaccine in time to be protected against it, and then need treatment regularly. That's it's just you know where I work, Merritt. I see this from a different viewpoint, and because of that, I wanna relax a bit more to this great game. But you know, discussions with people that are not open to any facts at all is just tiring. Please survive this cloud. Damn that Merit bringing all this controversy in here. It's okay. It's just a really sad topic.
Wurde schon angedeutet.
Oh, come on. They're getting on my nerves. That's enough.
Das wird so nichts.
So, Barrett, come back from the dead. This didn't hit at all. What? We have quite a large uptake of the vaccine here. I will admit, I haven't taken my booster yet. I'm considering doing it soon, but I'm working 7-day weeks at the moment. Oh my god. I just fear if I do have side effects, it would be like a day off, ideally. I got side effects from the second vaccine I worked through, but it wasn't much fun. They weren't earth-shattering terrible though. In fact, I was feeling quite happy with the knowledge I'm a little safer. I'm guessing you got a different vaccine between the first and the second time. Which one did you get? Was it AstraZeneca? Was it Pfizer? Was it Moderna? Was it... No, this should be the ones... because when the booster is the same as the second one, it might have the same side effects as the second one. If I had to guess, I would say you got AstraZeneca the first time and Pfizer the second. Am I right? If not this, then maybe 2 times AstraZeneca. Tell me if I'm correct.
Ein Bastard! So leicht lasse ich mich nicht unterkriegen! Also das liegt nicht.
Vielleicht lag's an dir?
Sir. Mach schon!
So, is it Pfizer that has a chance to cause blood clots or something in the young as below 25s? That would have been Moderna, because Pfizer had very rare, something different. It's okay from 12 years upward, or even before that. 1 in 10,000 or something might I add if anyone's watching. I'm pretty sure I got the Pfizer both first and second time. I had the same both times, the one that's accepted in the EU anyway. In the EU, there are more than just one are accepted. In the EU, they have AstraZeneca and Johnson, both vector vaccines. Moderna and Pfizer, both mRNA, are the next ones. I personally got AstraZeneca the first time and Pfizer the second, or BioNTech, how we say here. Pfizer and AstraZeneca are the two main ones we have had until recently. Yeah, makes sense. But the ones I just said were basically the ones that are accepted in the EU. There have been, yeah, very rare instances where there was made a connection between occurring of clots, but it's always difficult to see. It's always difficult to say that's just the one that causes it, because it was a huge controversy whether there might be a connection or not.
Glaub mir, ich würde es dir schon sagen, wenn es nicht so wäre.
Das fasse ich mal als Ja auf.
Wow, das war cool. Los, weiter.
It was pretty cool. Big explosion. Yeah, explosion.
Alle noch da. Sogar in einem Stück. Ist das nicht ein bisschen zu heftig?
Ich habe die Bombe exakt nach Plan gebaut. Eventuell sind da Makogase dran schuld.
Hoffentlich hat die Stadt nichts abbekommen.
Der Planet geht vor. Und was meint ihr? Dass was genützt hat?
Also, das will ich doch schwer hoffen. Gut, und jetzt raus. Wir sind in Sektor 8, nicht?
Es ist noch ein Stück.
Dann los. Führ uns hin.
Okay, geht klar.
What they say.
Passt auf, dass ihr euch keinen Schlag an den Stromleitungen holt.
Yeah, it kind of fits so far.
Graue Wände. Die Inneneinrichter waren aber nicht sehr kreativ. Irgendwas stinkt hier nach vergammeltem Joghurt, findet ihr nicht?
Okay, one difference. He said it stinks of bad yogurt instead of something foul.
Das bin ja ich. Naja, war halt ein schweißtreibender Job.
Waren das gerade meine schlotternden Knie?
Ein ganz schönes Feuerwerk.
Raus hier, solange wir können.
Marco-Verdichtung. Katalyse. Ob's am Schießpulver lag?
Jesse, dafür ist später Zeit.
Junge, Junge. Mein Magen hängt echt auf Halbmast.
Zu Hause wartet ein gedeckter Tisch.
Beim nächsten Mal nehme ich einfach eine Lunchbox mit.
Ist es noch weit, Wedge?
Nur noch ein Stückchen. Von hier können wir Sektor 8 erreichen.
Gut, dann mache ich uns mal die Tür auf.
But still,
Bald bin ich bei dir, Marlene.
Und ich bei dir. Dusche.
in the original, Avalanche was a bit more gray. I mean, there it was Avalanche who caused the explosion, while here it's more Shinra's fault. The characters don't know this, but the player does know. Takes away this kind of more gray aspects of Avalanche.
Der Sprengsatz ist scharf. Köpfe einziehen!
Heads down, she said, instead of fire in the hole.
Hey, das ging fix.
Auf die gute Jessie ist halt Verlass. Los, weiter!
You can rely on Jessie, she said.
Dies ist eine Durchsage des Shinra-Katastrophenschutzes. Dies ist eine Durchsage des Shinra-Katastrophenschutzes. Unbekannte Attentäter haben eine Sprengung in Mako-Reaktor 1 ausgelöst. Wegen anhaltender Explosionen besteht auch weiterhin akute Brandgefahr. Sektor 1 und Sektor 8 wurden aus diesem Grund zu Gefahrenzonen erklärt. Gebäude in diesen Zonen sind extrem einsturzgefährdet. Es muss mit herabfallenden Trümmern und Splittern gerechnet werden. Bringen Sie sich unverzüglich in Sicherheit.
Oh nein, wie schrecklich.
Allerdings, so war es nicht geplant.
War wohl zu viel des Guten.
Fällt euch ja früh ein.
Wir haben keine Wahl. Wir machen exakt
Barrett said we had no choice instead of Merc. It was the same in the original, but there was only a very fleeting moment when it implied Shinra was responsible for the bomb. In Seventh Heaven base, Jessie says something like, I followed the instructions exactly, the explosion shouldn't have been so big. Yeah, I can remember that. In the hideout, she said this, looking at the screen. She received the instructions from an unknown source. So most players don't realize that Shinra planned for the actor to go on off. Ah, good point. I forgot that.
Das war nicht der letzte Reaktor, der dran glauben musste. Es geht schließlich um die Rettung der Welt.
Ganz richtig. Wir wussten genau, worauf wir uns einlassen.
Zum Aufgeben ist es viel zu früh.
Wir kämpfen für die richtige Sache. Und wenn es Opfer fordert, dann ist es halt so. Aber ich merk's schon. Wie der Planet fangt auch ihr an zu klagen. Ha! Nicht verzagen! Onkel Barrett wird das Kind schon schaukeln. Eure Ängste, Zweifel, eure Sorgen und natürlich die Kohle. Um all das werde ich mich kümmern.
Und, Chefe, was nun?
Wie geplant. Wir machen uns aus dem Staub.
Two points now. I really like this speech. This shows Barrett again as a leader. And also regarding what he said, when was it? Oh, the piece. Which was the other part that stood out to me? Damn it! I forgot what I wanted to say. Brain is like a Swiss cheese right now. Another topic. What I find odd in the Japanese version, the sectors aren't called Sector 1, aren't called sectors, but districts.
Wir nehmen die letzte Bahn aus Sektor 8. Aufteilen. Wir treffen uns im Zug.
Bis später.
Oh, I wanted to ask, what do you think of Barrett's voice?
ist mein Geld.
Nicht so hastig, mein Lieber. Dein Job ist noch nicht zu Ende.
Reach Sector 8 station. Or should I say District 8 station? Fitting well with the Japanese names. I like the name of the song whilst in the slums underneath the rotting pizza. Yeah, because Midgar is shaped like a pizza.
Klapp, klapp. Sowas hast du sicher schon gesehen, oder?
Eine Heilmateria. Na klar doch.
Für dich. Als Dank für deine Hilfe.
Das ist nicht nötig. Wer hat dir bezahlt?
Ach komm, jetzt nimm schon. Ohne deine Hilfe wäre ich nicht mehr am Leben.
Nur die Starken und die mit viel Glück überleben. Keine Ahnung, ob du dazugehörst.
Bist ja ein echter Poet.
Okay, now that's really different. Because Cloud says... doesn't know how to say thank you. Yeah, but what he said... I hope... but instead of what he said in the subtitle, he said, I hope you count to those.
Besten Dank auch.
Or you're one of those.
Du kennst dich damit aus, oder?
Worauf du dich verlassen kannst.
And also he just said, the best thanks. But in a way that obviously it sounds stiff. Materia and equipment unlocked. You can now set materia to your weapons and armor. Try setting the healing materia to your Buster Sword. Yeah, materia tutorial. The one part we always love. So he says thanks.
Wie ein Witz brenzlig wird. Und noch was. Das ist für deinen gelungenen Einstand bei uns. Viel Spaß damit, mein Held. Okay, dann bis später.
Now she said, have fun with it, my hero.
Unbekannte Attentäter haben eine Sprengung im Makroreaktor 1 ausgelöst. Wegen anhaltender Explosion besteht auch weiterhin akute Brandgefahr. Sektor 1 und Sektor 8 wurden aus diesem Grund zu Gefahrenzonen erklärt.
Not a bad environment.
Es muss mit herabfallenden Trümmern und Splittern gerechnet werden. Bringen Sie sich unverzüglich in Sicherheit. Weiterhin sind verdächtige Personen...
This is strange, visitor soon, if I remember who isn't in the original. Yeah, so true. And this visitor is from a different timeline and also very surprising
Hier oben. Nach oben, hab
with
ich
his
gesagt.
appearance.
Nach oben, hab ich gesagt.
Look up.
Pass auf, der Schutt ist ziemlich bröckelig. Nach oben kommst du über die Treppe dort, okay?
Free grenades. Ah, the Shinra theme. Well done. Oh, and by the way, one other strange translation is at the end of Jessie's extra mission, if you can call it that, when you visit her parents and you come back, and the one part where you ask her, no, where she asks you whether or not, and when she closes the door and then opens it again, she says in the German version, sweet dreams of sauerkraut. What can I say? This is something only Germans can laugh at about.
Da kommt noch mehr runter.
Der Bahnhof steht.
station still standing, he said. Sweet dreams are made of cheese. Who am I to disagree? What the? The planet's dying, Cloud. Good help. Best looking guy.
Unmöglich.
Impossible.
Das kann nicht sein. Wieso?
It cannot be. Why? Getting flashbacks right now.
Träume ich?
Am I dreaming? Oh no, it's Sopa. Sorry, I mean Cypher, obviously.
Warte.
Someone needs a needs some pain reliever. Zero to stop you from dropping HD wandering into Mordor.
Unmöglich. Du bist doch tot.
So?
So?
Ich hab dich selbst.
Als könnte ich das jemals vergessen. Es ist meine liebste Erinnerung an uns beide.
Also,
Hör zu, Cloud. Ich habe eine Bitte an dich. Dieser Planet liegt im Sterben. Ganz unbemerkt. Still. Ohne zu klagen. Du willst sicher nicht tatenlos dabei zusehen. Nicht wahr?
you just don't wanna
Wenn
stand
die
there and
Welt
watch?
untergeht, dann wird auch deine so anmutig brennende Heimat für immer verschwinden. Und mit ihr das Flehen jener Mutter um das Leben ihres geliebten Sohnes. So wie ihre Pein, als ich sie mit meinem Schwert durchbohrte. Der Verlust der innigen Verbindung zwischen uns wäre schmerzvoller als mein eigener Tod. Also, Cloud, leih mir deine Kraft. Komm schon. Es ist gar nicht schwer. Cloud. Lauf weg. Flieh. Überlebe.
Halt dein Maul!
Two differences. Sephiroth asked him to lend him his power, and Cloud also said, shut up, instead of bastard.
Sehr schön. So ist's gut. Du sollst mich nicht vergessen.
And now he said, never forget me. Yeah, right. And never
Ein
forget.
Traum. Ich habe wohl zu viel Marco abbekommen. Gut. Weiter.
Too much Marco. You're full of it, Cloud. Oh.
Hätte ich doch nur den anderen Weg genommen.
Man konnte sich das muss ein schlimmer Albtraum sein.
Meine Kinder sind am Bahnhof.
According to the text, she said, my baby's at the station. But in German, she said, my kids are at the station. I only ask one thing of you, Cloud. Don't worry. It's a simple thing, Beaver Grin. Cloud, can you lend me €5 to buy some bread and milk? I forgot to bring some change with me. Only got some pence and pounds, which no one accepts. I cannot buy, because my money has lost its worth.
Zum Bahnhof. Ich muss irgendwie zum Bahnhof.
Hier geht's nicht weiter.
You cannot go this way.
Dabei fängt der Tag ganz normal an.
Erstmal tief durchatmen.
Gebäude sind nicht sicher. Wir bitten Sie daher, sich umgehend auf offene Plätze im Freien zu begeben. Ich wiederhole.
I would hate to break a €50 note, Cloud. We both know the euro exchange rate is pretty poor right now.
Bitte entfernen Sie sich unverzüglich aus diesen Bereichen. Wegen des Vorfalls im Reaktor besteht weiterhin
Kinda funny, with the pound existing like since 1300, if I'm not wrong. It's pretty old currency.
eine Durchsage des Shinra-Katastrophenschutzes.
One of the oldest in the world.
Sowie die Gebiete darunter wurden zu Gefahrenzonen erklärt. Bitte entfernen Sie sich unverzüglich aus diesen Bereichen.
Nicht so geplant.
Im Reaktor besteht weiterhin
He said, not as planned.
Wir bitten Sie daher, sich
Or not as planned, eh?
zu begeben.
Freunde von mir arbeiten dort.
Oh, both would kinda fit to what he said.
Wir sollten wenigstens die Kinder in Sicherheit bringen.
If unsure, I say both variants.
Wenn du zum Bahnhof willst, nimm die Treppe darunter zum Brunnenplatz.
This scene makes me think of another game, but I cannot recall which it was.
Der Gesuchte darf nicht
Hier sind also auch schon Wachen.
Taking a detour.
Ich wusste, dass sowas irgendwann passieren würde.
Fateful encounter.
Du kannst niemanden beschützen. Nicht mal dich selbst.
Alles in Ordnung? Hey, alles in Ordnung?
Ja.
Hier, für dich.
Eine Blume?
Ja? Als Dank. Dafür, dass du mich gerettet hast.
Habe ich das etwa?
Gut, dann halt als Andenken.
Was soll ich denn?
Odd though. Eris said, didn't said scaring those things away. She said, thanks for saving me.
Damit.
Das habe ich jetzt aber gehört.
Take it or leave it? Take it.
Was macht das?
Kommt auf den Kunden an. Der Preis variiert. Aber für dich ist sie umsonst.
Hä?
Die Blume steht für ein Wiedersehen.
Ich warne dich. Keine miesen Tricks.
Hab ich was verpasst?
Ich lass mich nicht erpressen.
Ah, du hast wohl Angst, dass ich Geld ein...
That's funny though. Don't force me.
Treiber auf dich ansetze? So ein Quatsch. Das würde ich nie tun. Keine Sorge, echt.
Der Marco-Reaktor wurde angegriffen. Du solltest jetzt lieber nach Hause gehen.
Was sind die?
Leg die Waffe hin!
Sehen die nicht?
Weg hier! Jeder für sich!
Hey!
Viel Glück!
Eris said, didn't say they were blind. She said, damn it, what did she say in German again? I'm so focused on every sentence that I forgot the one before. What did she say? They can't see them? But ironically though, she didn't say good luck, but each on his own, each one on his own. But you could also literally see this as the message, you're on your own now.
Leg die Waffe hin! Langsam!
Hello.
Los geht's. Tschüss. Mission ist weiter. Das ist aus. Du bist erledigt. Mission ist weiter. Keine große Sache.
Not a big deal.
Da bist du ja! Haben wir dich nicht! Komm 4, Sektor 8! Wir haben den Gesuchten entdeckt! Ich wiederhole! Komm 4, Sektor 8!
Das war abzusehen.
Nice and shiny. Deadly Dodge.
Nichts zu vermelden.
Hello.
war's dann. Verschwinde.
Hey, stay here. Come on, doggy. No,
Keine große
sleep
Sache.
well.
Dies ist eine Durchsage des Shinra-Katastrophenschutzes. Die Schnellstraße vor dem Bahnhof ist weiter
Nothing to see.
gefährdet. Wir bitten alle Bürger, das betroffene Gebiet weiter.
Reason enough to look left.
Widerstand ist zwecklos.
Resistance is feudal. Hmm. If they say so.
Verzieh dich! Ich bin bereit.
Target sighted.
Ausgehend vom Brunnenplatz Patrouillen im gesamten Sektor unterwegs. Teilweise wurden Straßen
Verschwinde. Genug. Es ist aus. Es ist aus.
We got company by the Shinra company. Not good. Just as Cloud said.
Ist das alles?
Can I save this? That was close.
Alles im Griff. Volle Konzentration. Ich kann nicht mehr. Bringen wir es hinter uns.
Okay, why not? This one first.
Irgendwelche letzten Worte? Alles geht. Genug. Lass die nicht entkommen.
Endstation! Wir haben ihn gesucht.
Alle Fluchtwege gesichert.
Verstärkung von allen Truppen in der Nähe.
Too easy.
Frontalangriff ist zu gefährlich. Ob es sonst noch einen Weg gibt? Ich gehe am besten über die Dächer. Oben ist es wohl am sichersten.
Why does it feel like something's missing?
Ausschwärmen! Er darf uns nicht entwischen!
Oh, come on. They look just like the ones from the UK, don't they?
Luftwaffe. Wir sollen die Bahnhofsumgebung besser sichern.
Hier und nicht weiter. Ich sollte hier abhauen und erstmal die Lage checken.
I knew it. Small fish first.
Na dann.
Wegen unvorhergesehener Störungen ist es jedoch möglich, dass der Fahrbetrieb jederzeit eingestellt wird. Ich wiederhole.
HP up.
Dies ist eine Durchsage des Shinra-Katastrophenschutzes. Die Schnellstraße vor dem Bahnhof ist weiterhin akut
Nothing else to see.
einsturzgefährdet. Wir bitten alle Bürger, das betroffene Gebiet weiträumig zu meiden. Nähern Sie sich dem Bahnhofsgebäude bitte nicht.
Okay, that's all.
Der Vorplatz wird sicher gut bewacht.
Da drüben!
Feuer frei! Knallt ihn ab!
Climb to the roof. Rather rooftops.
Der Gesuchte bewegt sich offenbar in Richtung Wohnviertel. Kriegt alle Zugänge ab! Da drüben ist der Mistkerl!
Darf keine Zeit verlieren.
Oh, I will not complain. HP up.
Teilweise wurden Straßensperren errichtet. Wir bitten um Vorsicht. Die Lage ist ausdrücklich übersichtlich.
Too bad.
Der Kerl ist gefährlich.
Oh, you again. Oh, wait a second.
Und tschüss! Hier und nicht weiter. Du bist erledigt. Genug.
Das war abzusehen.
That was expected.
Kein Entkommen!
Der Gesuchte ist in das Wohnviertel eingedrungen. Verriegelt die Ausgänge und schickt schnell Verstärkung.
Only one who should be watched is Shinra.
Das war's dann. Na dann.
Im Gefecht mit Zielperson!
Du entkommst nicht! Unverzüglich zu räumen. Im umliegenden Gebäude warten Sie auf weitere Anweisungen des Katastrophenschutzes.
Don't they just see the soldier uniform?
Keine große Sache.
Ein Verdächtiger, der mit der Explosion im Reaktor in Verbindung gebracht wurde, in der Nähe des Brunnenplatzes gesichtet.
Zielperson entdeckt. Leiten Angriff ein.
Oh, come on.
Mach dir doch was gefallen.
It's getting hot here. Oh, come on. I just wanna open this treasure chest. Leave me alone. And you too.
Okay.
Finally, I can open this treasure chest.
Da ist er.
Nothing too special here.
Los. Hier.
I'm sorry, I have you in the background. I'm making some little characters out of clay currently. Oh. Interesting.
So, du raffinierter Bursche. Wir wissen ganz genau, wo du dich aufhältst. Er gibt dich auf der Stelle!
Healing is more important. Always watch your back. Oh, come on.
Bringen wir es hinter uns.
Ich bin bereit.
Genug.
Come on, attack me. What are you waiting for?
Tschüss. Das war's dann.
Nice finisher.
Weiter geht's.
Do you like to do any arts and craft stuff? Not really my cup of tea, I have to say. I have a bit off topic though. There was a time when I enjoyed Minecraft, as this would also fit in this category. But regarding art, the last thing I created was basically in school. I still have this old thing here. This old picture. It's not well done, but it still looks unique. It's more something I like to look at with art in general, but creating this is nothing for me. I don't have what it takes to create art. But I congratulate others who create it. And I can acknowledge that. Oh, that's debatable on what you call art. art is always a matter of perspective. You can, for you it can look like trash, and for others it could be, well, worth a million. You could class your streams as art or cosplaying. Regarding art, which kind of art am I creating? Regarding cosplay, right now I don't wear cosplay, but I would like to do this again. But when I do, I need some time to prepare it. So, the next time I might have... when could I have the time for it? I guess... not next Friday, the one after... the weekend after that would be the earliest. But seriously, what about me is art in my stream? If you go onto my stream, I'm currently cosplaying Houdini. I'm not there. I see. Also called invisible. Oh, this point now. He said, the rat is in. He said the rat is in the trap. I like this. You're commenting on gameplay is content. You add your own artistic flair to it. Yeah, and the one project that was really something that had a meaning to me was my Nightmare mod stream. But I had so much fun making this mod playable, and an impossible to get mod on a popular game that has a completely unique way of changing it. Something you will rarely see. That was indeed content, I agree. But sadly, in a way, this work is like not really for nothing, but maybe wasted in a bit. I was able to make the mod playable, despite it causing so many crashing. But because I could not get approval to make it public again and let others enjoy it, I lost a lot of motivation for working on something like this. It was a great feeling to make this playable, but because I can basically only have it for myself, it feels like I'm missing... something is missing there. I mean, see it like this. It was impossible to get. Download links basically were down. I still got it from the time when it was still available. And it was unfinished. It caused crashing at so many points in the game, and I was able to find a solution for this and make it playable again. Well, playable regarding on how you see it, because it was ridiculously tough, which is why I used cheats back then. But not being able to share this work, I put so many time into it. And after that, I kinda lost a lot of motivation regarding mods. I will always mod PC games because modding a game is the best way to enhance it. And by the way, vanilla is for ice cream. Mods are a must in PC gaming. This is for you.
Verzieh dich!
Alles im Griff.
Burst fire. Is that the best you can do?
Los geht's. Bis hier und nicht weiter.
The Huntsman. I would have a name for him. The Loser Man. It's not over yet. If he says so. Come on and try. This didn't work out as I planned. Ouch. Paralyzed. I hate this.
Zwecklos. Keine Chance. Verschwinde. Das war's dann.
Oh, come on, how did you miss? He was standing right in front of you, Cloud. Come on. Not much left. Let's end this.
Dass ich in die Knie gezwungen wurde. Einkreisen! Schnappt ihn!
Sektor 8, Chor 2. Wir haben den Mann. Festnahme folgt.
Hey! Wo hast du das?
Where you got that sword? He said. So instead of referring to a knowing Cloud, he recognized the sword.
Armer Cloud. Wo bleibt er denn nur?
Ist doch kein Grund zur Sorge. Dem ist schon nichts passiert. Ihr habt selbst gesehen, was der kann. Die Jungs von Soldat sind halt eine andere Liga.
Ja. Ich hoffe, dass er bleibt.
Moment. Na, da bist du ja endlich.
Hä?
Wolltest dich wohl vor der Arbeit drücken, was?
Shinra war uns auf den Fersen, also habe ich sie aufgemischt. Ich wollte euch Ärger am Bahnhof ersparen.
Nicht schlecht.
Na, was habe ich gesagt? Ja.
Tja.
Warte. Ich muss euch da noch etwas Wichtiges sagen.
Ah?
Draußen waren unsichtbare Wesen.
Ah?
Wie Geister in langen Roben.
Klingt eher sichtbar.
Erst später. nachdem sie mich berührt hatte, denke ich.
Eine neue Shinra-Waffe?
Bestimmt hast du vor Angst halluziniert.
Vergesst es. Ich hätte nicht sagen sollen.
Ab ins nächste Abteil.
Ganz schön voll.
Ja, allerdings.
Will halt jeder raus aus dem Sektor.
Was gibt's da zu meckern? So fallen wir weniger auf. Wir sehen uns bei Ankunft vorne im Zug.
One thing I forgot to mention before. Those flying Dementors, those flying towels. Oh my god, the Whispers is what I mean. In the German version, they are called Moiren, with Moiren referring to the Greek gods of destiny. If you have seen, the Disney movie of Hercules, you might know these three women. And with the goddess these goddess of destiny, it's clear what this name refers to. And the Japanese name of the Whispers is Filas. I personally would say the term Moiren, referring to Greek goddesses of destiny or fate. Destiny and fate? Goddess of destiny or the goddess of fate? One of that. I would say this is, in my opinion, the best name for them, because seriously, Whispers, I would say, in my opinion, the German name fits there better. But that's just my opinion.
Auf der Platte ist es auch nicht sicher.
Eine Gruppe Shinra-Gegner. Davon habe ich schon mal irgendwo gehört.
I've heard this before. Dementors. Come on, I had to make a joke about it. This makes me think of something else. when I will make I do own Stick of Truth. If I ever make a stream of South Park, The Stick of Truth, I will definitely make fun of those zombies. I do enjoy the Greek mythology. Good to hear. So, what do you think, Merritt? Whispers, Moiren, or Filas? Which of these names is your favorite? Don't say Dementors, this doesn't count. And flying towels is also not accepted. And flying ropes also not.
Ich will nach Hause.
I wanna go home, he said.
Der Güterzug war die richtige Entscheidung.
Ich wäre jetzt echt gerne allein.
What were the translations again? Regarding the Whispers, the Japanese name for them is Filas. The German name for them is Moiren. Moiren, of course, being the reference to the Greek goddesses of destiny. I just asked Whisper, Moiren, or Filas. Which one of those is your favorite? My personally is Moiren. I was just curious.
Ich war schon ewig nicht mehr in den Slums.
Ein paar haben mir solche Eis bereitet.
Hey!
Die Leute sind ganz schön aufgeregt in den Slums. Du, Cloud,
Light Talk, welcome back. How are you? Love back. Ah, nice to see you. So, how are you?
Gibt es in den Slums denn Hotels?
Zum Glück habe ich den Zug noch erwischt.
And welcome to Final Fantasy VII Remake with the German dub for me to translate to English. Chillin' as always, eh? Wait a second. Was this?
Hat mich da gerade was gezwickt?
No.
Wohl nicht. Nanu? Ich wollte schwören, ich hätte gerade was gespürt. Mein Portemonnaie. Da ist es ja.
Okay. I'm not sure how many people have seen this,
Wohl nicht.
and I have only done so in my second or third playthrough.
Da ist es ja.
I just have the feeling one of those NPCs has a kind of higher poly model than the other ones.
Das werde ich alles meinen Brüdern erzählen.
Anyone here feeling the same as me?
Da ist es ja.
I
Darf ich dich mal
wonder.
was fragen?
Hat mich da gerade was gezwickt? Wohl nicht.
Morai, as in the ghosts who determine the length of a person's fate by cutting like a string in Greek mythology. Yes, the name, the German name for them is a reference to those. With Moiren as as a plural instead of singular. So, anyone here recognizing this character?
Kannst du mich bitte einfach in Ruhe lassen?
Just leave me alone, she says. Huh?
Kannst du mich bitte einfach in Ruhe lassen? Ob es zu Hause allen gut geht?
I never noticed her here before.
Das werde ich alles meinem Bruder.
As I said, it was my second or third. Whatever. So, after the second or third playthrough, it took until then for me to see her here. But I can remember she was also walking for a short time and then sitting down. I kinda missed this part though. Why don't you learn to take a hint, buddy? And she says, why don't you leave me alone?
Kannst du mich bitte einfach in Ruhe lassen?
Can't you leave me alone?
Es hat ganz doll gebrannt.
Ich hatte vor dem Angriff schon Gerüchte über eine Gruppe Shinra-Gegner gehört.
But I guess a lot of people haven't seen her at this point. Or maybe have seen her and then forgot about it.
Ist die gerechte Strafe für Ihre Arroganz, wenn ihr mich fragt.
Nicht dein Ernst, oder?
Ich fühle mich hundeelend. Die Schäden in Sektor 8 sind einfach zu groß. Ich verstehe das nicht.
Meintest du nicht vorhin noch, Marco-Gase hätten die Explosion verstärkt?
Sind wir total
Das war meine erste Vermutung.
Das Chaos wird sich
Aber
auch auf
sowas haben die
Sektor 7
Konstrukteure doch
auswirken.
sicher bedacht.
Shinra wird's schon irgendwie richten.
Du hast diese unsichtbaren Wesen erwähnt, nicht wahr?
Ja?
Ach, egal. Ich sollte den Fehler lieber erstmal bei mir suchen, bevor ich anderen die Schuld in die Schuhe schiebe. Ja, alles andere bringt mich nicht weiter. Das steht fest. Aber vielen Dank fürs Zuhören, Cloud.
My God. And here we have the Shinra news guy for the very first time.
Einen Reaktor in die Luft zu jagen. Was haben die sich dabei gedacht?
Offiziell wurde noch nichts gesagt, aber das waren sicher diese Terroristen. Avalanche.
Meinen Sie diese Mistkerle, die auch schon mal den Direktor umbringen wollten?
Ob die Shinra erpressen wollen?
Hey, redet keinen Stuss. Avalanche will doch nichts anderes als den Planeten retten.
Und wer sind Sie, mein Herr?
Ein redlicher Bürger, der sich um die Welt sorgt.
Was? Wer es glaubt, wird selig.
Obst. Oh, der tickt noch aus.
Diese Explosion sollte sicher ein Warnschuss für die Verbrecher da oben sein. Ich meine die Drecksäcke, die den Planeten ausbeuten. Wie hießen die Penner noch gleich? Das müsstet ihr doch eigentlich wissen.
Einschüchtern lassen wir uns durch sowas nicht. Egal was passiert, wir machen so weiter wie bisher. Genau, denn Widerstand können wir auch.
Und wie?
Jawohl, ein Hoch auf Shinra!
Tja, ihr seid ja richtige Helden.
Natürlich. Wir tun auch nur, was wir können.
Gehen wir.
Two differences basically. They said he said resistance is what we can do too.
Ich habe nichts gehört.
With more referencing it as we don't submit to violence by those
Hoffentlich kommen wir bald an.
by those terrorists. Another point that was kinda different.
Sind sicher ganz nett.
Na,
Hoffentlich
forget
kommen wir
this.
bald an. Was?
Wann sind
Not too
wir endlich
special.
da?
But what I find funny, imagine someone like Barrett standing in front of you. I mean, seriously, he is huge. He is much taller than those bureaucrats we just saw, and then with a gun arm. Law abiding. And also the question is this, and also how they talked with him. Seriously?
Ein Hoch auf Shinra. Was für ein Schwachsinn.
Well, I can say it. They said Shinra's creed, but what they said in German was, all hail Shinra, something like that. No, high may, in a way like high may it live, or to explain this in a way. All high to Shinra.
Hast du kurz Zeit? Neue kriegen eine Einführung. Die Karte hier ist wie gemacht dafür. Wahrscheinlich kennst du das meiste schon, aber ist halt so Tradition.
Wie oft muss ich euch das sagen?
Wenn du weiter so meckerst, kriegst du noch Falten. Hier, sieh mal. Das ist ein Gittermodell unserer Marco-Stadt Midgar. Sie wurde auf einer riesigen Metallplatte errichtet, die sich 300 Meter über dem Boden befindet. Das stählerne Fundament dieser strahlend schönen Stadt. Doch wo Licht ist, fallen Schatten. Das Ganze verbraucht Unmengen Marco-Energie, was aber keinen zu stören scheint.
Achtung! Wir passieren in Kürze einen ID-Kontrollpunkt.
Das hier ist die Route unseres Zuges. Wie du siehst, schlängelt sie sich spiralförmig um den Hauptpfeiler herum. Da! Wir sind gerade auf halber Strecke. In diesem Bereich werden die IDs gescannt. Und zwar von allen Fahrgästen. Geburtsdaten, Zugangsberechtigung, Vorstrafen. Sämtliche Informationen gleichen sie mit ihrer riesigen Datenbank ab. Zu unserer eigenen Sicherheit heißt es. Es geht los. Unsere IDs sind natürlich sauber. Hey, schließlich habe ich sie gefälscht. Und gleich sind wir auch schon wieder unten. Gutes Gefühl.
Sieh gut hin. Diese faulige Pizza ist schuld, dass die Leute hier unten so ein dreckiges Leben haben. Shinras Makogi ist grenzenlos. Karge Böden und die Luft so schlecht, dass nichts mehr wächst.
Wen's stört, er kann doch abhauen. Mich hat auch nichts aufgehalten.
Wer stark ist, sollte sich für die Schwachen einsetzen. Wie wär's, wenn du zur Abwechslung mal was für andere tun würdest?
Why don't you do something for others?
Wir sind alle wie dieser Zug. Unser Weg ist uns vorherbestimmt.
Home Sweet Slum.
Na endlich.
Hey!
Hier,
Willkommen
hier
zurück!
sind wir.
Ihr seid aber
Was denkst du denn?
Na, mein Spazi?
Ich hab dich vermisst.
Mir ist nichts passiert.
wie schön.
Nichts passiert? Was ein Glück.
Ja.
Wir haben's geschafft!
Astra, gesund und munter zurück. Die Mission war ein voller Erfolg.
Ein großer Schritt für die Rettung des Planeten.
Genau.
Leute! Tönt ihr nicht so rum. Wir fliegen auf.
Oh Mist.
Bis zur nächsten Mission habt ihr Ausgang. Schlagt euch mal richtig die Bäuche voll. Bis später.
Oh?
Etwa vergessen? Wir treffen uns im 7. Himmel. Tifa wartet sicher schon auf dich.
The main difference was basically Barrett starting with "We did it," and was it Big Soda or Reg saying "Mission accomplished." The other changes were minimal. So, and this is where the stream will end for today. It's a bit too late actually. I have to get up pretty early tomorrow. I streamed for much longer than originally planned. Oh, not bad though. On the other hand, I had lots of fun. It felt great starting this game here again. I only wished it could have been the PC version. And then with mods installed. But this will take a while. I wonder how many people even know that that there is a PC part of it. But well, until then, will be exclusivity is 1 year. Don't wanna wait so long. It is quite well known, but the port is really bad currently. A lot of people are holding off, at least in the UK. Is that surprising? Have you seen the price tag for in euros and in the UK in pounds? Look at this price and compare it to the US price to the US price in the US. Yeah, 69.99 pounds. Now look at the price in US dollar and then look at the price in euros. I won't take this surprise away. Look for yourself. Yeah, pricing can be... it's ridiculous, this price tag on PC. As I said, look for yourself, look at the UK price and then the Euro price. And then compare it to the US price, to US pricing. I won't take this away, look for yourself please. Because this is ridiculous. And especially, this is console pricing on PC. On consoles, when you buy a game for a console, you have to, in the price tag, there's already a fee for having this game, for well, having the license fee on it, to being able to produce this game for a platform. So when you buy a game for like the PS4 or Xbox Series S, for example, Series X, because or whatever on the store, however you do it, a part of the price is licensing fee, and it's ridiculous to have the same price on PC as on consoles, because this fee is not there on PC, because PC is on a closed platform. If you want to sell a product on a closed platform, you have to do what the platform holder wants, and that's a fee. I know they often do that, which is annoying, as they don't take into consideration conversion rates. I often use a VPN when I buy games. A lot of people do, and especially with euro pricing, some countries in Europe have the euro, but still average income is lower than in other Western European countries, and they have to pay the same price as others, despite being average income being lower. That's just unfair. I mean, when you see the price for the and when you compare, and after I talked about the euro pricing and the UK pricing of this game, look at the price in Australia. That's even more ridiculous. Huh. Especially when you keep in mind that it's digital only anyway. But so much for that. So at the end I can say this stream was a lot of fun, and I hope this small this introduction to the German dub was still as interesting as it should be. After all, it's a different translation. And so let's see. Oh, too bad. Well, then the stream will end as it is. Thanks to everyone who was joining in, and I hope to see you again on the next stream. No, unfortunately not. I wanted to, but unfortunately who I wanted to raid is not live. So, without further ado, take care. You too, Merit. And Lighthawk. Oh, did I forget someone? Oh, I think Tom is away already. So, until next time. Bye.